To this Gulf Print and Pack this year because it's like gathering with all our friends from the printing industry capabilities. Yeah, it's
no Droopers, no Gulf Print.
it's always like a family, a big family, printing family gathering. يعني I can talk with you all like hours and hours and hours. يعني it's really يعني an honor to have this يعني big figures in the market. But due to the time, but I want to have like one last advice or one last, if you are having like one advice to the print providers, could be someone looking for a new business, like an entrepreneur and entering this market, or someone who's already in the market but doesn't know how to go to in order to continue or to grow in his business. If you are picking, and I will take it for يعني from different angles from each one of you, please. Where shall he start?
First, I would like to emphasize on the point that Ayman mentioned. It's very critical talking about the timing. It's the timing factor, and actually the printing industry, the commercial printing industry between brackets, is bleeding currently. People have invested in very expensive equipment, very expensive setups, and they cannot just walk out and leave it behind, and it's really a trap. It's the time now that the vendors should interfere and provide them a way out. If it's like if you walk into a customer site trying to sell him a machine, I'm telling you in advance it will not work. But if you walk in to get him out of this situation, and with a mentality to make it happen, and believe me, the industry today, the technology in the inkjet, and I'm very biased to inkjet like Dr. George. It's the perfect recipe for the future of printing, and I think that it's inevitable, it's coming. So if you come with this solution to rescue the printer, he would never say no. And it will be, actually he'll be chasing you. And I always say this to my team, the client should chase you. You should not be chasing him. Should chase you as somebody who can give him solutions. Yeah. But he will never reach to that point unless he has the real trust that you are the right person to consult with, and you are the right person that can give him the right solution for his challenges. And going back to your point, my main advice to anybody in the printing industry, first to consider digital technology very seriously, and second to focus on automation. Yeah. Because today, going with shorter runs, when we are talking about sometimes one copy and in many times a few hundred copies, you cannot afford an operation cost. You cannot afford multiple steps cost on that order. If you go in that, you will be in a trap and you will get out of business. The only setup that can afford this is a copy shop who's charging heavily on a single copy. But this is not a business that printing plants, commercial or industrial printing or production printing, you call it, can survive with. You cannot survive. So automation, everything should be as much as possible saving the cost of operation to be able to combine multiple orders or many orders basically together and process it in one pass. Then you can afford to do a proper transition to the digital industry, and I strongly believe that this is the existing solution.
Okay, so Samer is automation in your first transition. So Ayman,